This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for the edge, it's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. The handoff to Johnson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right at the line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Jones wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He's going to take off. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well run him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Run in the red zone. It's Montgomery. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. And as we start the 2nd quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that 1st quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Here comes the heat. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Camarda. Release to the back. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
to 6. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Davidson. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got an alley. He's past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Jones to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Time to his left. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Montgomery. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. He will not get the corner. What a play by this defense to keep him out of the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Easy.
Quarterback keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gonna take off with it. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're testing the right side here. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Mays. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Volunteers, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive goal. It's a running room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Follows his blocks. It's Montgomery. Can't get him to the ground.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Jones wants to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the return, it's Turner. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he's got it inside the 35. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Here's the give off the left side. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Jones to throw. He's going to run it. Hard running there. Setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're going to ride this running back. He's past the sticks. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going with the ground game left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Give to the running back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
Oh, God, you can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not bright.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The run to the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
They'll give it to Johnson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. If you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Camarda. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. 4th down in their own territory. Big gamble here, and they're not even going to huddle. Looking for the marker. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Camarda. Caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Jones to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on at midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Lets it fly. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Here comes the field goal unit. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 34. That means a 51-yard field goal attempt with a chance to win the game. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Handoff from the shotgun. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.